First two games they played.
Oh, big appeal. It's come back in sharply. Maybe a bit of extra bounce. Oh, that is a terrific delivery.
You can't go upstairs for that one. Because with Garava, you generally get that extra bounce. But beautifully bowled. Something for the batters to think of. When you looked at the conditions, you got to bat first. I don't think it's a 180 pitch. It's 155. Try and get there. Ooh, that's straight. And there you go. He's not confident either. Garava. Probably umpire's call at best, Bazid.
They could have taken a chance because Saibzada Farhan is the form player. Inside edge this time down the track. The first boundary for Saibzada, but not in any sort of control at all.
So unlucky, a wild hoik. But what he's trying to do is get Garava off this length. You let him keep peppering that length, you're a sitting duck. He decides to give it the charge. I'm going to take a chance. The type of form he's in, luck runs his way.
Oh, quick. Again, cramped him for room. He will get a couple of runs, but this is a battle for sure.
He doesn't change his length, but a couple of balls ago. Yes, yes. And no. They knew straight away. Yep. Rarely does he hit the stumps when he bowls that length. He's got to be very full.
Yeah, but he's caused problems straight away. That one that struck the pad, inside edge, down to fine leg, to the fence. Then that pull shot almost hit the splice. So not quite comfortable for Farhan. This time short. And he pulls it away in front of square. So plenty of acreage. He will come back for two. But the over goes Pakistan's way. It's 10 without loss.
You are watching Domination Series, Pakistan versus Zimbabwe.
Pakistan with a couple of changes in the bowling department. Well, you come to the ground, you might be lucky, maybe you'll get a Vigo Tel Mobile presented to you. So get your ticket and get yourself to the ground.
Tino Tenda, Maposa. It's been a good find for Zimbabwe. So you reckon if I go hang around, I'm
absolutely,
entitled to?
absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, lovely. This is what he does. Gets the ball to just move away from the left-hander.
Power steering, Baz. Power steering at its best. It just turns right across him. So we're going to brave the cold and hang out in the stands.
After that first delivery, a slip is introduced. So Sikandar Raza now searching for wickets. And why not with that first delivery? Down the track trying to negate that swing, but it's still going across.
Yeah, you got to do something different. Back of a length, it's hard to get away because when you look at the pitch, there are lots of cracks. And you keep peppering that, you would get a bit of variable pace and bounce, and hence you're never going to get your time. aiming right. The fast bowlers have been doing on this pitch. Looking very tired and dry. Hardly any grass on it.
Oh, this time just down the leg side.
Grass on it.
Oh, this time just down the leg side. Going for that glory ball. Trying to start it way outside leg stump and swing it away. Oh, this time just down the leg side. Going for that glory ball. Trying to start it way outside leg stump and swing it away. And the only thing, Russ, is that there might be a little bit of dew. That formation of dew just helps the ball to skid on to the batting second. That is the only issue.
Now, compared to the ODIs played here, the second innings starts around 7:15, 7:30. Now the game starts at 6. Dew becomes a factor around 8, 8:30 when it really starts worrying the players. So in the T20 game, a 6 o'clock start would mean in the second innings, come the second half of the innings, that's when bowlers tend to struggle with the dew.
You don't really like an early start. You're in your element later on. You don't like early dinner or early to bed. You're really come to life as the night starts. Don't you, Russ? The other day I asked you if you wanted dinner and said it's too early. Very early for me. And it was 8 o'clock, wasn't it?
Right, Baz. We believe you. Bit of movement across the left-hander. Trying to get off strike, but there was no response from Farhan. Rightly so. But he's doing the right thing. Looking to even drop and run. Play Maposa from the non-striker's end.
Again down the leg side. Couple of wides in this over. You don't want unforced errors because the ball is swinging. He just needs to hit that length.
And it's not going to be a high-scoring game. It's not going to be a game where blasting the opposition out with bat or ball. Therefore, it's about discipline. Yeah, you're getting a bit of jag, but still, it's about playing the holding role. Get to the 6th over when the spinners can come into it with the field spread.
Full pitch, but yeah, chance. And the reaction of Sikandar Raza, it feels that a direct hit and it's all over.
It goes across his stumps. Really good fielding from Raza, but I think Sam Ayub had it covered. Really good batting. Deep square leg and a deep mid wicket for Farhan.
Bit of room outside off stump and he's in terrific form. Classy cover drive to the fence. 2 done, 17 without loss.
Wrong line, wrong length. So wide, the ball doesn't swing. And he spoils his over. Look good against the left-hander, but the right-hander creams him through the offside.
Pakistan off to a good start. There is swing, but they still got 17 runs of the first couple of overs. Evans has been very good with the ball. He's got the ball to seam around. And his lengths have been good. So he's been introduced in over number 3. Down the track, and he lifts it high, wide and handsome. Maximum from Sahaj.
Brad Evans. Very, very good for Zimbabwe. But doesn't get time to breathe. What a shot from Saim Ayub. Down the pitch. And now the outlook very different for bowler, for batter. Fielders running all over. Gaps being blocked. If you were thinking of attacking the batter, that's out the window straight.
खेलो अपने मनपसंद गेम्स सब एक ही जगह, जैसे क्राउड सिटी और 100 से ज्यादा गेम्स सिर्फ
Shot ball pulled in the air, chance taken. Couple of sixes and out.
What a catch. Digs it in. Saim Ayub goes again. Wellington Masakadza. He's playing in place of Creamer. Geez, he runs and runs. And he takes it brilliantly. Not an easy one at all. Oh yes, Zimbabwe, they've got their man. Saim Ayub, couple of sixes, and he holds out for 13, 29 for 1.
Babar Azam walks in. Not had a great time in this Tri series. Nice delivery, just short of length, seaming away, but relief for Zimbabwe and Evans.
Digs it in, hits him high on the bat. Just got away from him, but eyes on the ball. Very well taken from Masakadza.
And Zimbabwe needed that. Saim was going hard. Babar going for that drive, but there is a little bit of swing. Gets off the mark, down to third.
Played a very unlike Babar shot and got out yesterday. Didn't look good at all. Wouldn't have done his confidence any positives either. Babar Azam would like a big score. Here's an opportunity. They've got a bit of a start. The run rate's good. Get himself in. Third man comes into the circle.
A huge appeal. Faisal Khan Afridi says no, and they go upstairs.
He did get across the stumps and down the wicket slightly.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Front on, please. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Waiting for the ultra edge, Faisal. is coming up now. Just keep rolling flat line. When ball passing the bat, roll it up to the bat, please. Satisfied, no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready. Original decision not out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets umpire's call. Stay with your original decision, Faisal. Stand by. You're on screen. Please signal.
Correct decision and a terrific review. 30 for 1. Mapusa into his second over. Zimbabwe just fighting back. Wicket in that previous over. Then a very close LBW shout.
Yep, came back umpire's call. Ooh, that would have been really good for Zimbabwe, getting Farhan early.
Wow, with a drive, beautifully fielded. The fielding has been spot on from Zimbabwe.
Masakadza again. They're loving it. That's what you'd like to see. But timing brilliant from Babar Azam too. Deep square legs out on the boundary. And he wants the point on the boundary line as well.
Again that drive, this time the gap. The crowd erupts as Babar collects his first boundary.
He moves. Babar Azam, there you go, gets closer to that ball. And the point that was put out on the boundary line meant that extra cover fielder went square and that gap was bigger. Babar hits it. It's not swinging when he starts so wide for Maposa.
Better, closer. And black armbands. Rashid Riaz. That is because Hizarhat passed away. He was a very accomplished umpire for Pakistan. 34 tests, 55 ODIs. He did 3 World Cups too. So a sad day as Hizarhat passes away. But his legacy carries on.
There you go, that's better. Ball closer to the stumps. Thoughts and prayers? It is family and friends. Zimbabwe pulling it back.
Inside edge or inside part of the bat will get a single. Now Bank Alphala, 1100 plus branches. Open your current account from your nearest branch. Enjoy various free services. Earn Orbit rewards by maintaining and growing your balance. Pakistan 35 for 1. Farhan has been the boundary hitter up front for Pakistan. He just looks leg side at the moment. Nicely bowled. Very, very slow. Never really arrived. 35 for 1.
96 kilometers an hour. That's an extremely slower ball. Back of the hand, it doesn't bounce either.
In the air and just in the gap. Babar will get a couple of runs, but not a real convincing cover drive.
Yeah, you don't mind that. Just keep hitting that length. Just need one to go to hand, and Zimbabwe believe in that. Pakistan dealing in punches, trying to make the power play count.
Nicely bowled. This is what he does, hits the seam.
Because we know once the ball gets a little softer and the spinners come in, it's much harder to get the ball off the square.
Evans has impressed. He's been able to get movement off the surface. He's been able to hit the seam more often than not. Up front is difficult once he gets his line and length right, especially his length.
खाते टाइम भी फोन देख रहे हो? ऐसा क्या मिलता है इसमें?
पैसे मिलते हैं।
क्या बोल रहे हो?
इस ऐप को यूज
He's starting on off stump as well, Babar Azam, across the stumps. Yeah, just getting them off that length. There is a bit of pressure, I feel, on the batters to try and get going, because not much happened with that delivery.
Another one on the stumps, back of a length. This is impressive. Just making sure that he hit those areas and keep that pressure going. Big Hotel Mobile, official mobile handset partner. Evans, that first cover drive which went in the air, but he's causing problems. All 4 deliveries have been uncomfortable for Babar. This time just flicks it through the leg side. There's a long chase on. And we come back for 3 because there was plenty of acreage.
Went for the glory ball, did Brad Evans. Babar Azam standing across the stumps. Went full, went at the pads. Babar, he was waiting for that one. Brad Evans, son of Craig Evans, hard-hitting middle-order batter for Zimbabwe. Played in the late 90s, early 2000s.
It's a straight to fine, so won't be any run. A dot ball to end the 5th. It is 40 for 1.
failed it.
There's been some big shots played that have not got through the field. There have been others that have.
You're getting this feeling very early in the piece that he wants to break free. Babar Azam is trying to hit the ball a bit too hard. They're once again hitting it hard and hard into the ground. And we know, I suppose, you know, there are ways of getting on with it. Some would take a little bit of time and try to time the ball. I think Babar Azam is that type, that kind. But in this innings, he wants to tee off straight away. Comfort for Babar is that he's got a partner who's absolutely in red-hot form. 12 for Farhan of just 10. Top edge, gets it past the infield. It's a long ball. I think it's gone all the way for 6. Hit it hard. Garava has got a bit of pace and always will have that extra bit of bounce. His 6-6 is a huge unit. But that was top-edged for 6.
He'll take it on. Each time there's any sort of shortness in length, he'll try and take it on because they're just the 2 fielders back, trying to maximize on the power play. And that goes all the way. Happy days if you're Farhan. And once again, giving his side a decent start in that power play.
47 for 1 in just 5.3, so going at a rapid pace. Yeah, more cosmetic than anything else. Yeah, they're indicating with his wrist that was the slower one, the cutter.
Yeah, glad that he's gone to that, actually. Garava is just in the green room, sitting in the next room, thinking there've got to be a few more slow ones on this surface, number one, but also just with the intent of the Pakistani batters. And Farhan particularly looks like he's trying to absolutely smoke it. You were talking about Babar a second ago.
That's a smash. That really is well played. Shorter in length and smacked. 50 comes up for Pakistan, and it's Farhan Sabzada who's leading the act with some scintillating hits. It's a 6.
He'll be so disappointed with this, Garava. Absolutely no protection on that side. And have a look at him go up that list of most 6s in a year, in a calendar year. 104 6s. Sabzada Farhan.
The field coming from the edge of the ring on the offside. It's a dot delivery to end the over. 53 for 1. Power play is done. Pakistan opting to bat after winning the toss. And I think the big challenge for me is how they set up the show, batting first up. So chasing has been easier, but batting first can be a bit tough at times.
Yeah, and what I see is from Sabzada Farhan is an intensity. He wants to still go at that tempo that he managed yesterday, almost sort of carrying on from where he left off. Yeah, still needs to have the same sort of control which he showed yesterday, which was fantastic. Here's Masakadza into the side.
All eyes will be on Babar Azam and how well he plays spin. It's not that he can't play spin, but it's just that, you know, his range minimizes just a little bit when he's up against the spinner. And these are good batting conditions, even though there are a lot of cracks, but the ball will skid onto the bat quite nicely. That's the arm delivery, so it's a decent start. So no real rush. I think as far as Babar is concerned, he can take his time. Let Farhan seal the deal with some big shots. You see this kind of a crazy freedom when he watched Farhan Sahibzada. It's a massive change in his entire DNA. You know, a couple of good scores, good innings, and he's now flowing. There's a smile on his face and there's a lot of rhythm in his batting.
Confidence is a tonic. It really is, and it's not often a whole lot that's wrong with players, good players, top-level players, when things don't go well. Even if they get into some sort of a rut, it takes something, a couple of things that are small, to then be adjusted and click back into gear, and then all of a sudden you'll forget about it. You'll think, oh, he's always been playing well. In the same way, when it's times that are not going well against a particular type of bowling, and it seems prolonged. And Babar not having the greatest time currently against the spin. 56 for 1. A good start for Pakistan. 53 in the power play. They'll be happy with that. Skipper Salman Aliaga said, want to see how we go chasing a total. It's a good catch, that. Wellington Masakadza. Good wicket to get as well with them going at it. Saeed Mayub dismissed. They want to see the back of Sahibzada Farhan as well.
Nicely bowled, change of pace. Right, it's happening on 28th November. Nilofer, buckle up. We've seen some brilliant partnerships on the field, they say, but this one between Fawad and Mahira Khan is pretty special. Pure gold. Yeah, I mean, that is some shot. Really was special because he had to beat the field on the leg side, which was heavily loaded just along the skirting. And when you're on form, this is what happens to you. Effortlessly finding the gap.
सीखो, ऐप डाउनलोड करो, स्टेप समझो और घर बैठे ही ऑनलाइन ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस बना लो।
इंस्टॉल नाउ पे क्लिक करो और अभी
Call is for 2. It's going to be 2. Throw on the bounce.
Just kind of hedging their bets with this field, actually, for Maposa. The fine legs up in the circle, and then they've got a long leg, or you'd probably call him a deep backward square. So he's kind of floating between the places he'd be. if he wants to be back of a length, probably needs that man to go a wideish fine leg and then have somebody in front of square. So they both kind of need to go that way, and you can get rid of a man who's at a short fine. He's not going to stop anything if he gets anything on his legs anyway, unless it goes directly at him. I think the ploy might be sort of back of a length and pace off.
Yeah, pace off as indicated by Sahibzada Farhan as well. It's be a great feeling. Crowd chanting Babar, Babar. I mean, pretty special.
They do it every time. He goes to the strike, they start shouting.
Absolutely nothing on the ball, and it's not given a wide. According to the new rules, you can get away with it.
Yeah, fair enough. That nearly clipped the leg stump. Good that he's going with the slower ball. On the left, he sort of just has not quite leg cut, as if he's just kind of letting the ball go through the fingers, and he's quite some flexibility for him to get round like that. So not quite. You have those who go kind of seam up over the back, out the back of the hand.
Oh, unlucky. Found the fielder. Otherwise, that had 4 written all over it. 8 done, 64 for 1.
Yeah, 2 dots to finish with those slower deliveries. It was 4 out of 6 pace off in that over. I think it really is a good ploy. Got to still make sure that you're getting it on target. You've then got to also make sure that you have the field set right, just to try and frustrate these Pakistani batsmen who have started well, going at 8s, and will feel that they should be getting the ball away. Build pressure that way.
That's not the first time that he's inside edged it. Nice flight, keeping it away from his range, and so a lot of bottom hand came into play. That one kept a little low. Partnership of 38 of 35. Yeah, that's a good way to play spin also. Every now and then, Babar can do that, use his feet. In the meantime, it's figure-free moment for some. Download the app and get the insurance you need on your fingertips. They're like statue and release. Where's the sweep shot? And that's a rarity. But he's got to play that shot every now and then to maybe get the wicket ball away, the balls that are bowled within the stumps, and irritate a spinner. Not a natural. You can make out that he's not a natural sweeper of the ball because he's got so many other options. It's a good option to have against spin, though. Nine done, 72 for 1. Should Pakistan challenge themselves with the bat to get around 200? So there's this battle to win, and then there is a little wars or battles or skirmishes, whatever you want to call them, where you challenge yourself as a team. So they need about 11 and over really to get to 200. Ryan Burl, plenty of experience, 60 wickets, best of 3 for 13. Is he good, Pommy?
Yeah, good leggies. Experienced guy, and he's a thumper of the ball himself, so can kind of put himself in the batter's shoes, and he gets wickets as leggies do. And this is what Raza's looking for here, a breakthrough. Yeah, so can he just create an opportunity here? Can he get one to turn? Can he get one to slide along? Do you play for turn and it doesn't? Whatever it is, as long as he can just get one on the stumps and break the partnership, then you can go to work again, start again.
That's a wide one. But I like the idea of fielding a leg spinner, even in a T20 game, because it just tells you about how the captain and the team is thinking. Leg spin means wickets. They can be expensive on the night or the day, but you've got to back them, because picking up wickets, taking wickets is the key to success. Otherwise, the game will run away from you. So adds variety, adds a bit of valor and bravery, I'd say. That's into the gap, a long hop, put away for 4.
Should have talked him up. Long hop, this one. He hasn't got it together in the 3 that he's bowled, well, 3 leaguer ones. Short and easy to put away that for Babar Azam. And happy to get that too. He can get on his merry way.
I said I like the idea of a leg spinner playing.
I was talking about me. I was talking about me, not you.
Cut shot goes to the fielder. That's well defended at point. That ball was traveling.
I wonder if there's due, because with him bowling a seam up one like he's done there, suggestion that he might not be gripping it.
Smartest hatchback EV, Pommy, Inverexio. Charge fast, drive smart. Oh, cap low. Is it going to be one? Only single.
It decided to go with the change today. There's Graham Creamer, who's not playing today, who's the full-time leggy, whereas Burl is a batter, a batting all-rounder, who will give you an over or 2. So at this time, he'd normally be going to Graham Creamer.
You've got to land them properly. Oh, a little bit of misfield allowed that second run. That's good thinking from Sabzada. He pushed Babar Azam for that too.
I don't think you can be the one shouting about with a couple of full tosses and a short one, and well, not ideal. Everybody work together. 83 for 1.
And we'll have drinks.
ऐसा मत करना। ये एक अव्वल दर्जे वाली शापित चीज है, इसे खाकर ये लड़का मर जाएगा।
Welcome back to the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Pakistan versus Zimbabwe in this Tri series. Pakistan winning the toss, electing to bat first, and the halfway mark very comfortable courtesy Saibzada Farhan, 39 of 25. And he's very strong in the line with the stumps, but you don't want to offer any width. 200 is strike rate just outside the off stump. Shared his fair share of luck earlier on, but he's continued on his merry way from a good 80 just yesterday of 45 deliveries. 2 big sixes already again. 54-run partnership with Babar Azam, who's also gone at a decent rate. Skipper brings himself on. Much needed change of bowling as well alongside me, Russell Arnold. Russ, what do you make of the first 10 here?
Yeah, we saw Saibzada Farhan's approach. We know on this pitch you got to bowl stump to stump. Yes, his strength is dragging it to the leg side, and there were a couple of instances he got lucky, the bottom edges. But the Zimbabwean bowlers reacted to that and they started bowling wide at the stumps, which is actually bowling into his arc without the field. He's feasted on that. I'm also a little bit surprised why Sikandar Raza has delayed bringing himself on.
Almost takes Babar Azam out. Great fielding on the fence by Ryan Burl. Ball striking and the fierce power that he does generate, Farhan, is really good.
We do know there are 2 right-handers out there in the middle, and hence the off-spinner always reluctant. Oh dear, jeez. Babar Azam did really well. But he's a quality bowler, he's got variations. And whether it's a left-hander or a right-hander, I don't think Sikandar should hold himself back. He brought on Ryan Burl, the leg spinner. It ended up being an expensive one. He is a part-timer, Ryan Burl.
I picked up on Tommy talking about that. Ryan Burl, more of the part-time leg spinner. And he couldn't get the ball to land in the area. And all of those 6 deliveries, rank long hops. So whether spin does continue in tandem for Sikandar Raza. Obviously the change today with Masakadza making his way, so he might continue on the other end. One's all through the over. 11 done. Pakistan 89 for 1. In at 4, 5 and 6, Salman Ali Agha, Usman Khan and Fakhar Zaman. So very good looking middle order in terms of striking ability. At the moment, Zimbabwe looking for a breakthrough. Sakadza will continue. Called early, went early, and a simple 2 in the end. All right then. again, Vigotel Mobile, they're giving away free handsets. So apart from the cricket, buy your ticket, get down here. You might be the lucky winner to a brand new mobile from Vigotel.
Between my stints, I did head down there and trying to get myself a mobile.
All right, then.
They asked for my ticket. I had an accreditation. They said, you've got to buy a ticket.
Absolutely. Make your way down there. And also, Vigotel, maybe let Russ know which stand you're giving them out in. He's going to go get himself a ticket right now. Spin in tandem does continue. But the Ryan Burl experiment only lasted the 1 over. He went for 11. So Masakadza now bowling in tandem with the skipper. Drawing up boundaries here.
Nicely placed again. Two's the call. Really, really good. So it's not about the big shots. It's not easy. This is what you mean by milking the bowlers. Hit the gaps, run hard, run the opposition ragged. And they're picking up those runs so easily. They're going at 7, 8 and over without a risk. You figure out what the bowler is bowling. Use your wrists, use the gaps.
And once again there, very good. The bowler will have to go and clean up. Yeah, Russ on that point he just made, Sikandar Raza's previous over, 6 of it all in singles, 7 in the over after in 1s and 2s. So the scoring rate keeping up without taking any risks.
They can do this for another 2-3 overs. They have wickets in hand. Then they can blast their way to probably close to something at 180. I think that will be batting Zimbabwe out of this game.
Ones and 2s, 8 come off the 12th, 97 for 1. Crowd in once again here in Rawalpindi. A different action there, more of a Lasit Malinga sling from Sikandar Raza.
Yeah, those are his variations. Low arm, high arm. He'll bowl a seamer, he'll bowl a leg break. He'll try all sorts. But the problem today for Zimbabwe is the spinners are bowling a lot quicker. 95 to 100 Ks. And that's making stroke play easy. The ball's not turning. Lovely hit from Babar. That's the 100 on the board.
It's in the slot from Sikandar Raza, not one of his best deliveries. And it's right in that arc for Babar Azam to hit straight down the ground. Once again, the pace right up there. So 90 Ks an hour, not real turn. It's more like hitting through the line of the ball. At the moment, very comfortable for Pakistan. And in between, also very good. Between the two, the ball wins. Back-to-back boundaries for Babar Azam.
Great exhibition of accumulating runs. 2 was the call straight away, but he's timed it so well. And bisecting those two fielders perfectly. Outfield very quick. It's not all power, it's not all brute force. This is really good batsmanship. 78, the partnership, setting themselves up very nicely. Not for a cup of tea. Tapal tea moment in the tea lounge. Pakistan's #1 tea. But right now, with the runs flowing, you want to be out in the middle. That's the place to be to get your runs. Have a cup of tea in a while.
This is really good in terms of communication and understanding between Sahibzada Farhan and Babar Azam. Backs up the boundaries and continue rotation of strike. Even the second boundary that he spit it so late, he's looking to plug it into the gap so he can pick up two. But the added benefit of the timing gets him four. Every time they hit it into the open vacant areas onto the outfield, the call is for two. Good over for Pakistan. 13 come off it, 110 for one. A good-looking high-rise Manhattan for Pakistan. Saim Ayub, the only wicket to fall in that third over. Also went for maybe one too many, got high on the bat splice. Couple of sixes, was looking for this third. He holed out into the open square leg area. At the moment, partnership and the game in terms of the first half, Pakistan running away with this. 81 of 64, the partnership. Farhan 48, eyeing another half century. Babar Azam has almost chased him down, 43 of 37. Platform well and truly laid for a very good finish here for Pakistan. Protection down the ground and straighter.
पहली बार शेयर खरीदते हैं तो डर तो लगता ही है. मुझे याद है जब मैं 11th स्टैंडर्ड में था, अपने जीवन
ring on the edge of the ring. Plenty of protection outside as well. In the meantime, it's about 100% confidence-free moment without any dandruff. It is from Hello Hair.
You mentioned the field. It comes with how the batters are working it around. Captain struggles to set the deep field. 49 now to Farhan.
Another great knock. Another great knock of control and power. Showing his entire batting attribute here, Sahibzada Farhan. Back-to-back 50s and his 7th in T20 international cricket.
Well, it's a test of his temperament. 80 yesterday. Can he come out and continue from where he left off? The momentum slightly different, but a job well done from Sahibzada Farhan. So where you set your fielders in from the boundary, the fielders in the circle, it all gets cluttered. Then there are gaps everywhere. Even a good ball, which is drop and run, rotates the single, scoreboard moves, and life gets easier, Uruj.
That's what it is, right? You look at the inner ring fielders, all on the edge. So they're not stopping the one. They're all there because if the ball is hit hard, they don't want to leak boundaries at this point. It just adds the comfort in the middle for the batters. Has that found the placement? Perfect once again. That is his 4th boundary now for Sahibzada Farhan. Add the 2 sixes. He is going at a rapid rate here. 14 done, 118 for 1.
He's been knocking it around for a while and then he gets a freebie. He gets a pie to have with the tea. Yeah, all the mistakes coming from the bowlers because the batters were ready for the grind.
Just the 1 wicket, that to Evans of Saim Ayub. And since then, Sikandar Raza is looking for answers. There's a few teapots going around and looking for the answers. Maybe Ngarava has one. Inexpensive in his first 2 overs, going for 21. Once again, the call is for 2. But it is even better The timing tonight from Babar Azam has been quite incredible.
Great exhibition for a young player or anyone watching how to build an innings. When you're calm, you make better decisions. Your rhythm gets better and your timing impeccable. Babar's on to 49.
Rawalpindi crowd, we've just gotten a chant going. We'll just have to wait. And so will Babar Azam. It's been a really good partnership. A partnership which has been constructed with timing from Babar Azam, power from Sahibzada Farhan, and together they've put 93. And more importantly, the feature tonight in amongst the boundaries has been the running between the wickets. They've rotated strike, hit the gaps and run hard between the wickets. Crowd still gotta wait. Babar also still has to wait. Also important knock for Babar Azam. Look at the numbers in the T20 format since his return. This 50 will do him good. In fact, this innings will do him good.
Well, looking for the wide, usually down the leg side, it's called a wide, but there's been a clarification. That line that's been drawn just gives the bowlers a little bit more of a margin. Garava gets away because of that.
Through the gap, will run through for one and will raise the bat for his 38th T20 international half century. Babar Azam of the old looking good tonight.
Everything's coming along nicely for Pakistan. Not only is it about the runs, it's about how you score your runs. They're loving it, and why not? Babar Azam, the favourite son, not disappointed the crowd. Mike Hesson, well, he said somewhat relieved after the South African series, but now he won't be using that word at all to how Pakistan are playing. And not for the first time, the moment the ball hits the bat, the call is for two.
Yeah, Mike Hesson at one of the press conferences said that when he was asked, the question was, Babar Azam has returned to form. Sahibzada Farhan's numbers in this series, very good. His reply, Mike Hesson's reply on that question for Babar Azam was he was never out of form. He was getting starts throughout the South African series, this series as well. Just the conversion, the big 100 came as a conversion in the ODIs versus Sri Lanka. And now this evening as well. Last 10 innings for Babar Azam, he was averaging around just the 23 mark. So these runs will do him good.
Nicely set up for a final flourish. 5 overs after this one. 10 and over gets you close to 180. I think with Pakistan's firepower that remains, they would be disappointed if they don't get to about 180 to 190.
Comes off nicely off the surface. 15 done, 126 for one.
Partnership 97, Pakistan with 5 overs remain. 126 for one. They'll be aiming something in the region of 200. Sikandar Raza, change of ends. Well, this is the opportunity now. Sahibzada Farhan, very good against spin. And he's dragged that and hit it over the top. Starts the over with a huge hit. 100 partnership, and it's brought up in some style. It was back of a length, but he stood still and just flat batted it for 92 meters. Now straight away, pressure on Sikandar Raza. Farhan now will tee off. This is where he's so dangerous. He's a power hitter. Once he's this set, all he's thinking about is clearing the fence. Above them! The faster one, quicker, flatter on the stumps. Sikandar Raza strikes.
And what a timely strike it is. They've been desperate for that wicket for a long time now. You seam up much faster. And it's through him. Sahibzada Farhan looking to send that one into orbit as well. I got you, he says. Pretty chuffed about that. Another good innings, 2 in a row for Sahibzada Farhan. He's gone for 63 from just 41. It's 132 for 2.
Fahim Ashraf gets a promotion in at number 4. Sikandar Raza, first ball disappeared, second ball he's come back and dislodged Sahibzada Farhan. Now round the wicket to Fahim Ashraf. Long off, very straight. Oh, dot ball. Babar was racing across, and now he's having a chat with Fahim Ashraf, who was not interested. Oh, quick flat, but it's off the pad and it's going down to fine. It's a long chase. Babar wants the strike, so he's coming back for the third and does really well. That is great running.
Right at off stump from the offset. Decided to just go to the seam up. No trying to be tricky and try and disguise whatever it is. Just bowl a flat, fast one at the stumps, and he managed to get through. Needs another wicket here. Would love to dislodge Babar.
With the onside this time, just be a single. KFC flip. Can win KFC finger licking good prizes.